Hey everybody, so we're back in a new Duel Links video, and they got a new event or two. I'm glad the last one's over. I'm so sick of the dice thing, like, no joke. They give you so many, it's not even funny, and it takes a long time to actually spend them, so, yeah. Anyways, um, they have the race car event going on, which is Mission Circuit, and I've been kind of doing this a good bit. But it's kind of passive. It kind of pretty much it runs in the background. From whatever points you get from a duel, you run around a racetrack, and it gives you different rewards. Kind of cool. If you get this thing, I always try to do a 3 times duel once I get this because it multiplies by 5 times, and it's best to get as many points as possible. I mean, there's times that I go 75 laps around the racetrack just one time because I get one of these things. And then it shows you, where you get, or what you, can't even talk, man. She literally just woke up, just like, you know what, I'm gonna do a Yu-Gi-Oh episode. Now you see, like, the rewards, stuff you obtained. So, these events have been going on for a little while. I've been kind of playing off and on for, like, the last little while between Volcano, Block, and Junk. Mostly just building random decks and doing the events and trying to go through the missions, which I did a good bit of, but yeah, no. Now the new event is the Shark Attack. And I think this is pretty much centralized around the XYZ number creature guys. It's something about this this area of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not overly familiar with XYZ and stuff. Excuse me. So the best way to explain this is to not read a bunch of junk. The best way to explain this is that anything you fight gives you these little flare things, and certain things give you more, certain things give you less. The more you get, then you can go and challenge. Then you can go and challenge the main guy. Well, the same guy here, and you beat him. And the more you beat him, the better the rewards you get. Like right now, I'm up to level 40, but I've beaten a level 60. I've beaten a level 50 and a 60. So, like, I don't know if this only goes to 40, but I could beat the level 40 on a normal basis. So, it's not much of a challenge. The level 50 and level 60 gets a new deck, and they are a little bit more difficult. Now, before we actually start doing the event, which is what this episode is about, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the decks I built. Excuse me. So, as you can see, I have a deck here for this Brock Stone fella, which reminds me a lot of Brock off of Pokemon. I don't know if it's the Stone and he's a Rock-type trainer, if it's because it's like Brock and Brock. I don't know if it's because they're both slightly tan. I don't really know what it is, but them two have, like, I can't help but feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Ripped off Pokemon, or Pokemon ripped off Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, for this guy. I mean, I know their physical appearance ain't really there, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, you see they censored this? It's supposed to say Little Fishy. I don't know why they censored that. I'm not going to change it because it says Fishy. Like, what the heck? But it's a fish deck. I updated my fusion deck a little bit. I made an effect damage deck for a quest. I was working on a Watt deck. I was working on a Fairy deck. This is complete garbage. This is the early stages of my water deck. Also pretty garbage. I don't use this one much anymore, but this is my fire deck. But I thought I made more than that. I probably did. There's the Watt deck, the Fairy deck, the effect damage deck. I updated my fusion deck, and I made the water deck. So that's kind of some of the new ones I made so far. I made a couple updates to the spell and trap list, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna make that its own video. I'm probably gonna end up separating them out and stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the actual quest. So mission. So these guys, this is like I don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh has with these super fancy names. This is Reginald something. Reginald, I don't know. It'll tell me. But it's Reginald like Castlewary or something. Like it's a super like ritzy kind of sounding, wannabe, Hugh Hefner's son kind of name. And then we got this guy who's just like a normal duelist, and they're like possessed by. I just did air quotes, like you guys can see me, but they're possessed by their cards. So yeah, let's kick their teeth in. So. Got Possessed Shark. His name is Reginald something. We'll see it eventually. And this one's only level 30, so it shouldn't be too bad. Usually level 30s give me trouble, but this guy, he's pretty easy. Like, granted, I usually use my Heroes deck for this, but I wanted to show off the Fish deck, and I know how to beat this guy, so it's not that big of a deal. So, this guy all the way up to level 40. If you want to win, all you got to do is take out his XYZ dude. That's it. And I got 2 ways of doing that already. So, I mean, as long as he doesn't do anything to eliminate my back row, should be alright. So we normal summon this dude, and it'll give me the opportunity to special summon this dude. You're probably like, why attack mode? Good God! Because they're not staying long because I made this an XYZ thing as well. So I already got the super, I guess they call it prismatic Leviathan Dragon. So we're gonna bring him out. And this is the card you pretty much have to get rid of on his side. Once you take care of this guy, if you can't win, you're probably a little I'm not sure what I'm trying to. If you can't win after that, you should probably work on your deck. Is probably what I'm trying to say. So you remove a dude, and it gives you a 500 point boost. So you can turn him up to a plus 2 3-stars, and you can get him up to 3,000 points. So that's pretty sick. And to beat anybody up to level 40, pretty much your goal would be to get him to play this guy, and then have this or something like this to, get rid of it. And then once you get that, I forgot to remove the card. I guess it doesn't really matter. Defense position anyway. Once you get rid of this guy, you can't really lose. Now, like I said, I've been playing the Heroes deck pretty much all the time because it's just so far it's like the best out of all the ones I could pick, it's pretty much the best. So now we're gonna XYZ summon again because it's kind of like I don't know. He built the XYZ. He has an XYZ deck in a way. So I was like, I'm gonna fight fire with fire, and then I realized they're all water type. So, I'm not really sure. I'm not really it works. But this deck might actually be my second strongest. It could quite possibly be my second strongest deck. Why can I not attack with? Oh, I should have read that. Oh well. once you remove, this is the first time playing this card, but once you remove the last monster, it can't attack directly. So that's kind of sad. This guy's kind of cool. But we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're going to battle and do that. I have to keep that in mind, because that makes it even less threatening. Once he gets to the 3 grand, it can't even attack you directly. It would just be a board clear at that point. That is the fish deck. I did get a new hero card. Like I said, I updated the deck probably since the last time I played. It's probably been over a month, and I probably played this. Like, I log in every day to get the rewards, but I don't actually play every day. Alright, so we got the little bird thing. So now, if we do a 3 times duel, we'll get a ton of points. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go against this chick using the heroes deck, and then we'll probably end off the episode because, well, like I said, there's not a whole lot of, this guy's a pain, but there's not a whole lot of, in my opinion, unless you're a competitive try-hard player, there's not a lot of content to be had here. Like, I could save up my gems and could open packs, but, you know, that seems kind of stupid. And then, you know, I could, I don't know. Now, how do I want to do this? I could set this dude, special summon this dude, and get a card to my hand. Or I could summon this dude, special summon this dude, and then that'll give me somebody with a pretty high attack. Decisions. Let's see how he plays. Let's do this, and then we'll special summon the shark dude. This time we're gonna rock the fence. And we'll just end off there. This guy basically only does piercing damage, but this is why this guy's annoying. Okay, well, he didn't do what I thought he was going to do. Usually he summoned one of the piece, and then just, like, fills them full of equip cards. And it's kind of irritating. So this card can attack twice, right? Yeah. Oh, well, let's do it. Summon dude. I should probably XYZ summon. Let's see. To reduce the level of all level 4 monster cards currently controlled by 1. Yes. No. Awesome. Now let's get this guy out here. And we'll get rid of him and him. I probably should have got rid of this one and kept my piercing damage one. But you know what? Too late now. Decision's made. Too late. And let's get rid of one of these cards, and remember not to get rid of the other one. Because if we get rid of both of them, then we can't do damage. So we're going to try to take them both out with this guy. But 1200 attack isn't all that great. That's why I kind of feel like I should have just kept my piercer. But, oh, it worked. Alright. So I tried to keep a lot of cards. It's hard to tell, like, what to really, without knowing every card you have, and without not having every card. Sometimes you fall short on building a deck, so I tried to just build a deck around XYZ summoning and water creatures, but that was pretty difficult considering that that's oddly specific. We want to. No, they're gonna kill each other anyway, right? I guess not. And that's kind of annoying. Oh well, do you know what he will do? I'm pretty sure he'll still take damage. So let's put a little piercer out here again. Now this guy, if you normal summon him, you can search your deck for a level 3, level 4, level 5. He only has 100 attack. And right now, I don't particularly need another creature, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, still take battle damage. How full? And J. Seems like a giant waste of time to be named J and spell with 3 letters. Why not just, spell it J? See, that gives you the fire things. This gives you points for the duel, and then you get a ×3 multiplier for those points. And then because you get the Blackwing bonus, you get a 5 times multiplier. So that gives me 750 points. It's going to do 7.5 laps around the little racetrack thing. So you can see it. See? And then I got another one. So next duel will be the same way. And usually I always do 3 times duels, but for the sake of the video, and the sake of how much I actually care about, getting the stupid rewards, we're gonna fight this chick. But we're gonna change. We're gonna change to the funky dude with the ghost kid. The guy with abnormally spiky hair. Which one? I wonder if it's humanly possible to get your hair like that without you know what? It is totally possible to get your hair like that. It would just be like way, way too much work. So I did end up getting a new hero fusion, which is kind of cool, kind of exciting. I haven't tested it out yet. So this chick looks like fresh meat. Now that could be taken more than one way. Let's duel. So I think most of these guys are level 20. Oh wow, heavy hitter. So we're gonna summon up this dude. And this dude's gonna give me the ability to search my deck for another hero monster, and we won the duel. So this is how great this deck is. This actually kind of makes me feel like the tryhards, but I don't do this every single game, every single turn with a 90% success rate. This happens like once in a great while, and this time just so happens to happen on camera. So it gives me the ability to do 6,000 damage in one turn. Yep, totally feel like one of those loser tryhards. But I mean, to be honest, this kind of happened over time by accident, and really that's more of the function of the game. I said about how I complain about it all the time, and I've thought about how would I fix it, because when I complain about something, I like to think of ways that I could actually fix it. And the only thing I could really think of would be if I got another one. Well, that's crazy. The only thing I could really think of would be having an attack level or defense level restriction. Like turn 1, you can't summon anything over 1,000. Turn 2, you can't summon anything over 1,500. Then turn 5, you get, you can do whatever you want. So that would, it's the only thing I can think of to really kind of air quotes fix this game. So this is pretty much, I haven't beaten a level 70 yet. So let's see what this is like, and then we're done. You get the meter filled up the bottom for defeating other guys like this, or other, pretty much anybody. You get different amounts for different fights, different levels. So once you accumulate the whole mood meter, whatever that might mean, you get this guy who has 14,000 attack damage, and he's a level 70, so his deck is actually, you know, halfway decent. But I have beaten a level 60 pretty easily. This time doesn't look like that's going to be the fact, because I get one of the guys that, you know, isn't very good unless he has. Why did I just summon him in attack mode? Oh well, that's fine. But I got one of my guys that don't really, you know, isn't really useful unless he has like a partner, and he's kind of in the deck as filler. That he basically just has a decent effect. So if you see, like, in the center of the screen, you got a purple number. Oh boy, we are in some trouble, guys. We are in some trouble. But the purple number kind of tells you what level or how many turns are left. After 5 turns, he'll just say, "I give up," and then there's a draw. Unfortunately, this duel, we're not going to last 5 turns. We are going to lose very soon. So we use this guy and this guy to... Actually, I have that new guy. Let's see what he's all about. So if we activate this thing, we should be able to bring out, yeah, this is the new guy. Vision Hero Adoration. He does, you know, 2 heroes, 2,800. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and one face-up hero monster you control. Except this card, the opponent's targeted monster loses that much attack and defense. So yeah, this guy is actually really good. He's not an elemental hero, but he can use my hero cards, so that kind of just works out perfectly. And yes, we'll use your effect. I don't remember what it is. Okay, yeah, it just gives me a card back to the graveyard, right? Something like that. That's even better. So I activate my skill here, and it just gives me 1,000 life points twice over. And I think we can actually activate this. And if we put this on this guy, it'll double his attack. So that's kind of nice too. Or it adds 2,000, I can't remember. Oh, did I just end the turn? Oh my god. Oh, why? Why? Alright. Sure do. Oh, I don't have any... Okay, this guy. Get this guy back. And we'll summon dude. Yeah, we're wasting his ability again, but it's fine. We're gonna use this. We're gonna bring out this guy this time. Because he can attack twice, so we're gonna rectify our mistake. And we're going to clear his board. So we're going to activate his effect. I want this guy in the graveyard because we're going to bring anybody back. Probably going to do that one. Activate my skill, get another 1,000 life points. God, we could have inflicted so much damage that little bit of time. Man, that's annoying. So let's hopefully be able to take out both these guys. Yeah. And then kill this. I could do the damage, but not right now. See if I can make any more really super stupid mistakes right on camera. You know, that's why I probably actually lose. I do stupid stuff like that. No, that's not true. I'm pretty intelligent when it comes to this kind of stuff. So let's see how much damage we can do. Let's activate his effect. And as long as I can take this guy out and there's no card stuff he pulls, no mystical magical mumbo jumbo, I should be able to do a lot of damage. We're going to attack with a 1900 because That was a good choice. Otherwise, we just completely wasted that tech. Now here's an additional 9,500 apparently, and then 4,900, and that wins the duel. Even with that mistake, I still win. That's right. That's how you be awesome on a virtual game that was nerdy when it was a real game. Now it's even double as nerdy because it's, hey, we got another one. Yeah, but like playing Yu-Gi-Oh was kind of nerdy in the first place, and now you put it on a PC. Now it's like double nerdy. Although I did whenever I played Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, I was like, I kind of wish they had something like this because then then you don't have to worry about card condition and collecting all of them. And I guess even for the fact of spending a crap ton of money, but I guess this ain't exactly what I was envisioning. But it appears that we got some quests, so let's check them out real. Okay, no, we didn't. The liar. I thought I would get the quest for beating the level 70 guy, or level 80 guy, or whatever he is, but apparently not. So we're gonna end off there. I don't really know exactly what the point of this was. Show off the event, show off some of the new decks, talk a little bit. That's pretty much was the point. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.